So we're here at the Grand Floridian Cafe to have a little brunch, and this is the view we have from our table. A little bit of a gray in the clouds today. I guess we're going to get another rainstorm, but it is nice, very nice. And this is the restaurant itself. Beautiful restaurant. Which is kind of funny because, in all honesty, it looks like a hallway. I always thought this restaurant looked like a hallway, like it was an afterthought where they were like, I think we can make a restaurant here. But they really do it up nice. I think it's pretty good. You know? Now, I've eaten here once, but that was about 10, a long time ago. So we're going to see how it changes. And here's the menu. Appetizers, not a lot that's thrilling me on the appetizers, to tell you the truth. Possibly the mozzarella, but... Oh, somebody's a little upset. The bacon and egg salad looks good. The Benedicts, they look good. Actually, a lot of stuff looks good here. For the appetizer, we got the fried cheese. I already cut into mine. We had to get the stuff on the side because there's onions in the tomato mix and on the artichokes. So mine is pretty plain, and Gail gets to have all the goodies. But we're gonna give it a shot, and we'll give a little review to it. All right. So our dinners, our breakfast, our brunches. What do we call this? Brunch. Has come along. Gail got the French toast. It's brioche toast with vanilla scented is what it's called. So I'm sure she's interested in jumping into that. And it came with bacon, and I got the Benedict flight, which has a chorizo, a lobster thermidor, and your good old-fashioned eggs Benedict. Now, because there's onions in the salad, they did make me up a little hash brown, so I'm very happy about that. It looks awesome and can't wait to dig in. The one thing I never did as a valet parker. I would drive the way, you know, I'd never adjust their seats. Sometimes it's encouraged though, because you don't want, you know.
Safer driving.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, gang, so we are coming back. We are now in the car on our way home from eating at the Grand Floridian Cafe, where we decided to go for brunch, but it ended up actually being lunch.
They call it Blunch.
Yeah, they call it Blunch, right? Because
it doesn't sound good.
What time did we arrive? I guess we drove like 11 or 12, maybe?
Almost 12.
12?
Something. 12:30 maybe.
Okay, and it's now 2:46 at the time we're recording this. We were in there for a while. Now, granted, we got there...
Oh, true, because we didn't get sat right away.
Yeah, we were a walk-in, and they said it would be about 20 minutes, and we waited probably about 30, 35, because we didn't hear the notification for the text that they sent to us. So, but take that off, but it was still about an hour, hour and a half for the lunch. It's cute. It's a cute restaurant. Oh. Okay, well, we'll keep going until it turns off. It's a cute restaurant. I used to think it was like a hallway, and they just made things, you know, like it was an afterthought. Let's put a restaurant here. But it's decorated well. I like where we were. They put us right by a window, so we had a great view. What'd you think?
Yeah, I liked where we sat. That was pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty restaurant compared to the new hotel, so you know.
It's all right. Yeah,
the detailing and everything is not as whelming.
Overwhelming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's underwhelming.
It's underwhelming. All right. Well, you think that about the Grand Floridian itself?
Well, it's one of the original hotels.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they've been talking about it needed updating for quite a while. And
yeah, I do think, like, I do like the Fort Wilderness. I do like the Animal Kingdom Lodge better myself. But I still think it's okay. But you're right, it's not one of my favorite either. And the restaurant though was okay. We were sat by a window where we could look out, and we saw all the characters running around because they were coming out at 1900 Park Fair, and it was cool. Just people watching through the window. They gave us enough time to have a conversation. Of course, this is well documented here, have an allergy towards onions. They had the chef come out and explain everything I was interested in, and I got the flight, the Eggs Benedict flight, and they gave me a side of hash browns because the salad had onions in it, with a little bit of steak sauce to put over the potatoes. The potatoes came cold, which made me think that they were cooked first and then they waited for the Eggs Benedict to get done before they brought them out, instead of cooking them the other way. But they were still tasty, and that steak sauce, holy Toledo, that's what I want the next time, just because it was so very good. Like, I didn't mind the cold potatoes because of the sauce. The Eggs Benedict flight comes with a regular Eggs Benedict, a lobster thermidor Eggs Benedict, and a chorizo Benedict, and they're all three tasty. The normal one was okay. The lobster thermidor, that was good. That had a bit of a smoky flavor to it. You had a little bit of that. What'd you think?
That one was good. All the flavors blended good together. You know, it had asparagus and
the hollandaise sauce, the lobster meat. Everything was spot on. Very tasty, very good stuff. Yeah, good. And the chorizo was just spicy enough to be interesting, but not spicy enough to be distracting. But overall, I would get the flight again. I think if I went back, but there are a lot of other things that I would get first. So, Gail, what'd you get and what'd you think?
I got the vanilla brioche French toast. It was the best French toast. It was delicious.
Okay. Yeah, I had it, and I was actually surprised at how much like vanilla it actually tasted.
Yeah, because it looked like they just put a drizzle on the top of a vanilla cream sauce. There had to be vanilla in the batter,
There was
too.
something in the batter that was like vanilla bean or something along those lines, because it really did. If you hear some weird noises, I've got the windshield wipers going. But yeah, it really did taste like just the bread, because I didn't get any of the cream sauce, and it tasted like vanilla French toast. Very good. To me, that's a dessert.
Good. It was like eating a dessert.
Like, we could go back, and you could like get the burger if you wanted. I'd get the steak or the what was I looking at, the buttermilk chicken and waffles.
And waffle.
Yeah, we could get that, and then an order of the French toast as dessert, and that would be a happy time. It was really good, and obviously we're already talking about going back, so it was. So, sorry guys, like I put a note in there that she had pointed to me and said the battery's low. I did forget to charge the battery before we left, and so that's what happened. The camera just stopped on us right there. We were talking about going back right away. We really enjoyed this meal. Everything was spot on tasty. I managed to get some of the tomato stuff without the onions, so I gotta say, mixed with the cheese, it was great. Because the cheese by itself wasn't spiced, but the salt came from the tomatoes, and it just worked together brilliantly. I liked the flight. I don't think I would get it again, though. Like, it wasn't bad. It just, I would either get the Thermidor or the regular. I wouldn't go for the Chorizo. It was fine as part of the flight. I didn't hate it or anything. It just didn't inspire me to get it. I'd rather get the honey barbecue chicken or the steak next time, I think. So Gail loved it, as she said. She loved this French toast. It really did taste of vanilla and such. We love this restaurant. We want to go back as soon as possible. It was such a great time. Service was spot on. They brought out the chefs to take care of my allergy and made sure that everything was cool. And that hasn't happened a lot at Disney. I've been poisoned a couple of times. Anyway, that's what we have to say about the Grand Floridian Cafe. It was just a great trip. Have you guys been? And if so, what do you think? Let us know in the comments below, of course. Don't forget to click like and share the video to get word out about the channel and everything. And if you haven't done it already, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on for YouTube so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts sometimes. I'd hate for you to miss anything. Yeah. So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody who's gone over to Patreon and to Ko-Fi, drop dollars in the till to help us keep making these videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the fellow Mouseketeers and true believers out there, thank you very, very much for watching, and see you real soon.